Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is November, and on today's episode I'm going to show you guys how I do this half up half down hairstyle. And before we get into it, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys soon. I start by sectioning my hair into 3 parts. The back is tied up, plaited and pinned up. I then have 3 twists which I'll use to cover up the tracks, and then the hair at the front which I'm going to tie up into a ponytail. So here you see me starting off with the front. I undo the twists, and here I forgot to clip down the 3 twists back just so they're not in the way. But yeah, I go in with my tail comb to try and create a middle parting, and not gonna lie, if anything, this is the hardest part of the hairstyle. It took me forever to try and get a straight middle parting, but yeah, you guys can enjoy watching me struggle. And once I've finally got a straight line, I go in with my spray bottle, and I like to spray ice cold water over my hair. I feel like it helps with the slickness of my hair. But yeah, try and make sure your hair is as saturated as possible if you want to try and achieve that slick look. I then go in with the Eco Styler gel, and I honestly smother my hair in this. This is my holy grail for trying to achieve a slick look, and just to try and help it out and clean it up a bit more, I go in with my comb, and I use the side with the finer teeth just to try and get everything nice, flat and slick. And look at it, it's glistening and it's doing what it needs to do. And take your time with this part because this is where it really counts if you don't want some bumpy ass looking hair. And not gonna lie, be prepared for a workout because this had my arms killing me. Like when I say killing me, killing me. I then tie this section up before moving on to the other side. And remember how I said I'm trying to get my hair as flat as possible, as if I haven't already said it enough times. But yeah, this is one of the reasons why I work with my hair in 2s, just because it's a lot easier to try and deliver product and water to the center part of my hair and lay it as nice and flat as possible in comparison to actually trying to work with my hair as a whole. I then remove the hairband from the other section and join the 2 sections together. I then go through it with my tail comb just to try and get it nice and slick and remove any bumps. And just to aid in the slickness, I go over it with my brush, and I like to use a brush that's got soft bristles. Please don't use a brush with hard bristles on your hair, otherwise it's going to pull and damage your hair. A test that you can do is maybe brushing your brush against your skin and seeing if it hurts, and if it hurts, don't use it on your hair. Once my hair is nice and slick, I go in with my hair tie. I try and avoid tying my hair too tight, otherwise it will cause tension to the middle of my scalp and my hairline, and that's not what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to promote hair growth here. But yeah, I then grab my ponytail, divide it into 3 and then plait it in preparation for my clip-ins. Now moving on to the back, I take the 3-strand twists and then clip them up just so they're not in the way. I then take one of the shorter clip-ins and then clip it at the bottom of my head. I don't know why this one was giving me such a hard time because it's not that hard to clip them down. But yeah, I just repeat the same process until I reach that point where my clip-ins meet the part of my hair that I've tied up. I then undo my 3-strand twists and use my spray bottle to drench my hair using cold water. Again, I apply a generous amount of Eco Styler gel to my hair, and this time I'm using a pull-in motion to try and stretch out my curls as much as possible, just so they blend in a lot better with the clip-ins. And I try and avoid using a brush or a comb just because they really activate my curls and cause an increase in shrinkage, and that's when you can start to tell the difference between my hair and the clip-ins. So here I got my sister to help me blend everything in, and the only reason I got her to help me is because I wasn't doing my hair in my normal setup just for the sake of the video, so I couldn't see what was going on in the back. But anyways, if you've got anyone to help you at home, let them help you, because it just makes your life a lot easier. So just to explain the blending process, what she's doing is grabbing a piece of my hair and then grabbing a piece of the clip-in hair, and then she's twisting it together just to make it look like it's all coming from one. Again, it might sound a bit crazy, but trust me, it honestly works, and once it's dried you can't even tell the difference. So yeah, that's what it looks like once everything is blended in. So I'm just going to give you a little side view and a back view as well. You might notice that you can see the track at the back, but that doesn't really matter just because the ponytail is going to cover that. The most important parts are literally the sides, just because they're exposed, and if the wind blows, the wind blows. Just to clean everything up, I'm going to go over my hair with my toothbrush and my Eco Styler gel, just to try and get rid of any frizz that I can see and make sure my hair looks nice and slick. To create my ponytail, I grab a track and clip the end of the track to the tip of my braid. I then tightly wrap it round until I get to the end and secure it by clipping it to my hair. I then repeat the same process with the remainder of my tracks until I get all the way to the very top where my hairband is. And this right here is another arm workout, so don't say I didn't warn you. So once all of my tracks are clipped in, I then just go through my ponytail just to make sure it's falling correctly and it's not tangled up. Yeah, as you can tell, it looks a little bit messy at the moment. I then go in with my thick hairband. Not gonna lie, this is a headband. I just cut it and turned it into a hairband just because I couldn't find anything thick around the house. But yeah, I wrap my hair using this, and then the reason it needs to be thick is because it needs to be able to cover the tracks on show. So here I'm just cleaning up my ponytail just because it got a bit messy and tangled up during that process. But yeah, as you can see, there's no tracks on show. So as far as I'm concerned, you're concerned, everyone's concerned, this hair's definitely grown from my head. So moving on to the finishing touches, I'm just going to do my baby hairs, and here I'm using my toothbrush and my Eco Styler gel. And preference, I like my baby hairs to stay as baby hairs. I don't need them falling down my face like some people have them, but again, it's preference. Do it as you please. So yeah. And finally, once everything is done, I move on to my finishing touch, which is putting on my satin scarf. And this just helps to make sure that everything is nicely laid, slick, and there's no flyaways. And for the best results, leave it on for about 20 to 30 minutes and you just see.